Hey y'all, come on in. How y'all doing? Gonna finish up our dinner real quick. And we had good service today at church. We had a real good time. Real good time. Hey y'all, hey. I'm getting ready to steam this cabbage. I cook the green and everything on my cabbage. I don't waste it. Keeping this one simple. We're going to just use some onions with this one. I'm not putting no extra meat and all of that. Old-timey, old-school way. No oil or butter, salt and pepper. Some of my little everything. Green. And that's how I'm making it. How y'all doing? Y'all have a good day today so far? Did you go to church? Did you stay in? The weather done turned back cold here. So, I can feel it in my body. I really can. Nothing like coming home from church and getting you a nice Sunday meal after church and watching you some good old TV. Whatever you watch, Lifetime, whatever. It's always a good movie. Hey, Cindy Dorton, happy Sunday to you as well. Hey, everybody coming in. Yes, you enjoyed church. Star Ellis. Church was good. Eddie preached, but I didn't go live, but he did. He preached really good. He had a good message today. He was dealing out of the book of Timothy, and he was dealing with Paul, who wrote the majority of the New Testament. And how Timothy was young. He was 30, but back in the day, 30 wasn't nothing in the Bible. You didn't become to your manhood till you was 40. But Timothy was a young, up and rising preacher. So, talked about if it had not been, you know how God, we don't all have the same testimony, but he kept us from that testimony. It could have been. If it wasn't for the blood, it could have been me, it should have been me, it would have been. Everything pointing to the fact that that could have been my life, except God didn't allow it. So I'm cutting this up. I'm going to put some cornbread on. Our pinto beans and meat is done because we put it on last night. I'll show it to you in just a second. All right, the macaroni's in the oven. Remember, we had already cooked that macaroni and cheese. We don't waste around here. We don't have it like that. And I don't care if I was a millionaire. It don't make no sense to waste no money. And to waste no food. I mean, there's third world countries wish they had your leftovers. So, we're going to rinse these off. That's all you can do with a cabbage is rinse it. That's all you can do. Hey, come on in here. Get in here, yeah, get in here. I can make sure I get all I can get out of a cabbage. I cut it down to the little rind. Kiki, I feel okay. I feel all right. How you feeling today, Kiki? I sent Horace and Ruth a text telling them I missed them. And I do miss them. I miss them being at church. But I know they still healing. And it's going to take time to come to that church without your papa. Because he been with us from the beginning. Thank you for sharing, Tisha. I appreciate that. That's how people find out. That's how we get to stay. And send me up some hearts. If you're glad to be in the land of the living, pump me up some hearts. Y'all, that's called engagement. Build those engagements up. Go ahead and send me some hearts up. Yeah, Kiki, this rain will make you feel icky. Hey, Millicent, it's good to see you, Millicent. Will you? I ain't seen you in a hot diggity dog minute. I appreciate everything y'all do. You don't have to share me. I got me a Come On Eileen dress today. Come on, Eileen. Oh, I say I'll be me at this moment. You mean everything. Come on, Eileen, Terurai. I got on a Terurai. Honey, I got on a Come On, Eileen. That's what I got on today. That's how I feel like my dress looks. Okay, we're going to rinse these off. We're going to get this started. We're going to put some cornbread on and our individual cuts. Let me tell you about Weight Watchers. And I got to find me a meeting. But Weight Watchers teaches you how you can have what you want. What you say? Hold on, let me see what somebody said. I ain't going to read it out loud. Oh, Millicent, you make me smile. I wish I was seeing you this year. I know my eyes tell you when I'm not feeling well. So basically all you can do with your cabbage is rinse. And this is one of Kiki's favorite meals she used to love for me to cook, which was meatloaf, anything smothered in gravy, pinto beans, cabbage, short ribs, and cornbread. So Kiara, I'm thinking about you on this meal today. This was one of her favorites that I fixed. My daughter Kiki on here. And so what we're going to do in this skillet, we're going to add a little oil. We're going to add a little butter. We're going to add a little onion. And that's how we're going to start off. We're going to turn it on. And we're going to drain the water off that cabbage because cabbage make its own. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to put a little oil in the skillet. And you like my belt, honey? Y'all know. Y'all know from the time I come on here, I've been a belt girl. So, I bought it off season. And it's sleeveless. All you got to do is put a jacket on. So, I could still wear it. Even though I bought it when it was cold. Okay? So, we got a little oil in there. We're going to get this going pretty good. We're going to put a little butter. It's sleeveless. But if you got a jacket, just put a jacket on it. We're gonna put a little butter and get our skillet hot, and then we're gonna put some onions, and we're gonna cook this cabbage. We're gonna do some. Go ahead and put your little butter in the skillet with your oil. You wanna always, if you use butter, if you cooking something, always put your little oil, cause butter will burn just like that. Okay. Paparazzi earrings sent by some of y'all on here. Somebody gave them to me. Y'all know who gave me this stuff. I wear what y'all send me. I'll get around to it anyway. Only way I don't wear something if it don't compliment me or if it's too heavy. Alright, so what you need to make your cornbread is buttermilk, sugar, an egg, and self-rising cornmeal. That's it. We're going to use this individual. Okay, so I ain't going to make that much. I'm going to spray it. Macaroni's in the oven. And I'll be done with my dinner. I'm going to show y'all what I have in the... We're going to work this out while the skillet is going. Come on over here. Let me show y'all what y'all did last night. I told y'all I cooked with my crock pot still. So in the crock pot, we got those amazing short ribs. I cooked them. I cooked them right in here. That juice will be just fine, okay? So we got those. And then over here is the pinto beans. And if I want to make the juice thicker, I can. And we cooked them with pigtails. Hey, you don't throw them crock pots away. They'll help you out. And it's warm. Alright, so it's ready to be eaten. Lock that back down. Lock this side back down. And some things don't get old. You can update if you want to. But that's how I do it. Even when I don't feel good, like these few days I haven't felt good, I'm still able to take care of my family. Who else gonna do it? Who else gonna care if we eat? Nobody. Like, what was that song? Was it R. Kelly? Who can love you like me? Oh no, that was Keith Sweat. Nobody. Child, ain't nobody. I have to look out for me and mine. And so I got that going. Now we're gonna do the cornbread. Get you some buttermilk. I always buy whole buttermilk. You need fat base, okay? You can buy reduced. It'll work the same. Not as rich, but it'll still work. Okay? Believe me, they wouldn't make it if they didn't think they was gonna make their money back. All right. It's just me and Avery and Eddie. That's it. And then like with this, I only bought one cabbage. And we'll eat leftovers. That's what we'll do. We'll eat leftovers. So, yes, crock pots are still in style, honey. Don't let nobody tell you didn't. Now, what I'm going to do for my cornbread, I'm going to go ahead and mix it in one of my big mixer bowls. So, all we got to do is pour it into those little slots. All right, so even though I sprayed them, I'm going to drop a little oil in each one of those. And we're going to put it in the oven. The oven is already, macaroni is in there. It's on 350. The cabbage, once I get it in the skillet and the skillet get hot, we're going to steam them. All right, we're going to season them simple. Did you lose a room to make your kitchen bigger? This was my den. So actually, I didn't lose a room. This is just my den. I switched. I opened my house up. But I didn't add no square footage. I already had square footage. My house had 11 rooms. Individual rooms at that. And Kiki can tell you. Every room, I had a formal living room, a formal dining room. I had a den and a sunroom. And I still got my sunroom. Okay. So I'm going to put that cabbage in here. Alright, so we got the cabbage. Y'all gonna stay right here for a second? Okay. There you have it. Just watch that for me. Let me go get some onions. You can use big onions, diced onions, whatever onion you want to use. But I'm going to put some onions in there. Okay. I already got some oil in the skillet and butter. Let me get the buttermilk out. So there's some salt and pepper and stuff on here to season it. Little pepper. And salt. Whatever other seasonings you want on there, put it on. And I want a little sugar. Just a squishy bit. Just enough to enhance it a little bit, not much. Alright. We're going to let this cabbage start off doing what it's going to do. We'll work from there. Okay. Now we're going to work on cornbread. Alright. So what I'm going to do, hey y'all, I'm going to get a bowl that is a big measuring bowl. One of my big ones that pour. That I can stir. Come on, Kiki, and get some right now. Come get it right now, baby girl. And I always put me a little water. So we're gonna use some self-rising. Let me get me a. We ain't gonna make that much. All right. So I'm gonna sit y'all right back here again and turn y'all down. Hey, Jai. And we're gonna put some self-rising cornmeal. We're gonna use an egg. We're gonna use a little oil, and we're gonna use buttermilk with a little squishy bit of water. And we're gonna make our cornbread. Happy Sunday, y'all. All right, so I use Aunt Jemima, which is proline. I grew up on it. My mama, this is what she raised us on. They changed the name, but it's the same. I'm not gonna make that much, so it ain't gonna take that much. So in here I got about a cup and a half. Ooh. Well, let's just see. It might be a cup and a half or 2 cups. Let me see. Yeah, 2 cups, okay? 1 egg. You don't need 3 eggs. You don't need 4 eggs. You just need 1 egg. All right? Sometimes I don't know what's going on with us. We get egg. We egg our desserts to death. You don't need a lot of eggs in nothing. If you ain't careful, you'll dry out your cornbread. Or it'll look pasty. You don't need no flour in your cornbread. But you can put it. Now, if you ever out of eggs, you can always put mayonnaise in your cornbread. And it'll take the place of eggs. All right? So now what we're going to do is we're going to add a little sugar. And you can make it as sweet as you want. You can also mix your cornmeal. You also can use yellow cornmeal. If you buy cornbread, it's because that's what you're used to. If you grew up eating Jiffy, ain't nothing wrong with it. That's what you're used to. But you can make it yourself. All right, so let me go over here and get the other stuff and put this up. That's all you got to do. Y'all, that's my shoe, not my floor. I want you to know that. I want you to know that. That's my patch on my shoe. Okay, because I don't want y'all to go lying saying I got no sticky flow. So we're going to add, this is a 1/4 of a cup, so we ain't using much sugar. You can use as much as you want. You want to sweeten it in it, you can make it sweet. Some of y'all like a whole cup of sugar. That's what you're used to. Go ahead and stir that. Ain't nothing wrong with it. If you like super sweet cornbread, then that fourth of cup ain't gonna be enough. Okay? You don't need but 1 egg. Uno. 1 egg is all you need. You don't need nothing else. Shake that buttermilk up. Shake this buttermilk up. If you don't add no oil, it ain't gonna do nothing but make it crumble. So add your little oil. Okay? Some people don't put oil in their cornbread, but I'm telling you, like a good old greasy red velvet. You know, you gotta have that oil. I don't care what nobody say. You can make a red velvet with butter, but it ain't the same as when you make it with that vegetable oil. It's just not. Hey, fly guy, don't be trying to say like I'm about to take another picture now. Every time you call me sexy, you know I'll be over here ready to snap a picture. Fly guy, I can't wait to come to New York. Nephew, I can't wait to come to New York and meet you. I'm coming. I ain't never been. Okay, now add a little more buttermilk. You know, you got to know your texture and how it needs to be. Add your little buttermilk. It ain't ready. All right. And then you're going to I add just a little bit of water because my mama always taught me to. I use vegan mayonnaise. Yeah, well, why do you use vegan mayonnaise? You use them together? I'm confused. Or no eggs unless it's caged or grass-fed. All right. Well, all right. Well, that's how you do it, baby. Fly guy, when I come, I'm going to be so New York style fly. They ain't going to be able to tell me nothing. New York, New Jersey, New York, big city of dreams. Everything in New York ain't always what it seems. I think it's going to be better. I want to go to the countryside too. I know it's a big difference. I know about the 5, boroughs or something that make up New York. Hey, man. Hold on, man, my little water. Let me get my pan. I'm on my way back. Hey. I'm on my way back. All right. Ain't nothing like some good old greasy cornbread. All right, husband, you okay? All right, here I come. So we're going to put this cornbread. I ain't going to warm the grease up today. It'll be all right. These are individual. We're going to put them in these individuals. All right? So let's stir this up real good. I'm just going to shake some drops of oil in each one of these. Don't fill them too high. And like I said, I wasn't going to make that much. By accident, I used 2 cups. Now, I'm just going to pour. I'm going to pour it in here. Can y'all see me? I'm sorry about not reading comments. I have to keep mashing them. So we're going to pour it. You can make a lot of cornbread. Leave it enough room to rise. This is self-rising, so it will rise. So that should be pretty much it. I can make another whole set. Alright. And then we're going to put them in the oven. I didn't move. I think y'all keep asking the same question. I didn't move. This is my home. I didn't move. Okay, so we're going to put it in the oven on 350. Okay, and they're going to just cook. And so, pretty much, I've cooked my whole Sunday meal. The cabbage, we're going to come back over here and check it. Let me put this in the oven real quick. I want you to know that. Did you stop running so it don't drip? Okay, that's it. Now let's get over here and check on these here cabbage. See what's going on. No, I didn't move. I'm in the same house. All right. That's how they're coming along. Just get your mess up. 1,000 on here today. Hey, 1,000. Please sprinkle me. That means share. For some of you that just coming on, I didn't move. I just remodeled my home. I was in a rental property for 3 months. And I just renovated my home because my home is paid for. And I had the square footage that I needed. And it made no sense to buy another house to have a mortgage expensive as these houses are right now. Plus, I wouldn't have got the same amount of square footage as keeping my pre-existing home. Because I already had all the square footage and attic, I didn't even have to be permitted for more square footage. I just had to get my regular permits, you know, my plumbing and my electrical. It didn't make any sense. You take what you got. Sometimes what you got, even when you lose weight, sometimes your clothes ain't ready to be given away. Be honest with you, sometimes they just really starting to fit better. And I know some of y'all haven't been seeing me because you haven't get your notification. But I'll turn it around for those who have not seen my kitchen in its entirety of my house. I'll be glad to show you. Just let me know. And that way I'll turn the camera around. All right? And believe me, I ain't being smart. I'm just really being honest with y'all. That's all I did was just take what I already had and remodeled it. I ain't being smart. And everybody that watch me on a regular basis, they know I'm telling the truth. I got so many jackets. Did Kelby tell y'all she came and got some of my jackets and stuff? Can we see? Yeah, hold on 1 minute, Lily. I'm going to let you see. Let me just do this real quick and I'll let y'all see. Hold on 1 second. Let me make it presentable real quick, fast. Hold on 1 second. I'm just going to shift my stuff out the way that I just cooked with. And I'll let you see it. I want you to know that God is keeping me. I really want you to know that God is keeping me. He's blessed me and He kept me. Oh, here I come. I just, since it's your first time, I want you to see it, you know, without all the jumping. Now let me turn it around. I'm gonna step back so y'all can see it at a distance. Okay, now let me step back. Hold on, here we go. Lele. I think it was a Lele name, Lele. Hold on, Lele. So what I did was, I added a half barrel. Got my honeycomb stuff in there. All right. And I opened my floor plan up. I'll show you how big it is. I opened my floor plan up real good. I already had the square footage and everything. And that's my dining room. And I still got my sunroom, okay? That's the kitchen I was in. Let me show you. I still do have my sunroom. Let these curtains pull. But I still got my sunroom and stuff. All right. Still got everything out there. All right. So I just took my square footage. I hope that's and then I got a laundry room. And then that's what I did. Just took what I already had. And I didn't want no mortgage or nothing, y'all. I'm grateful. Because if I don't want to work, I don't have to. But if I went and got a mortgage, I would have had to work. And that's just all it is, too. I ain't gonna lie to you now. So basically, these are just kind of getting fried a little bit. I like a little crunch to mine. And that's all I'm doing. All right. And off of the butter and the oil. And see, I got my roosters. That's my auntie big rooster. Honey, that's big chickadee right there. That's my auntie rooster. But yeah, this is my dream kitchen. And it tells you up here, it says, this kitchen is seasoned with love. Let me tell y'all something. I thought I was going to go and purchase this home. And I'm glad I had to listen to the Holy Ghost. Because it was going to be on 10 acres of land. But I didn't want to use up all my money. And even if I would have put a lump sum down, I would have still had a mortgage. So, when you talk to God, He will talk back. He'll talk right back to you. And, but you got to wait on it. And the Lord said, take what you already got. And like a leftover, take what you got and make good with it. So, this is my ovens. I got double ovens. And I wouldn't have got this square footage. I wouldn't have got almost 3,000 square feet. Let me get this out. They just wasn't going to give me that kind of square footage. No mortgage. Hallelujah. No. I haven't had a mortgage since I was 45. And at the end of this month, I'll be 56. But I get good turnarounds on our money, and we were smart. Me and my husband, we really not gimmickers. We not gimmick people. We don't gimmick a lot of our money. Move. I got double ovens. The other house, it didn't have two ovens. The other house had a microwave. My microwave over there. The other one had, this is 2-4 oven. But the other one, it looked like an oven, but it wasn't. So you know I do budgets and financing and stuff. And you gotta be a good steward. And you gotta know where to put your money. And you gotta know where not to waste it. I'm telling you, if you shop at Walmart, and if you stop buying name brand clothes, if you quit buying name brand clothes, you'll save a lot of money. And if you quit turning in your phone every time a new one come out, you realize you're probably paying almost $2,000 for that new iPhone. If you take some money, don't get me started, because I'll go all the way in on how to save money. I'll show you how to shift your money and let your money work for you. But I'm glad, because when you got to buy a house based on it, Kiara already know. Kiara already know. She know how I am. If you don't tell yourself no, if you don't quit buying all those fingernails from that Korean woman that's talking about you in another language, you better. Okay, this is done enough for me. Because they frying. And I'm happy. Now that I'm fried a little bit, I'm good. Okay? You might think they charred a little bit, but look, that's what happens when you fry cabbage. I'm not steaming them. I fried these, okay? So I'm going to take them off the smoke, off the heat. And they're not burnt. All right? They're not burnt at all. They're a little brown, but they ain't burnt. Yeah, I can teach you. My problem is, you got so many, lascivious likeness in people nowadays. They just, the ones that want to learn, you come around and you distract those that want to learn because you don't really want to learn nothing. You just want to be out here sowing discord. But you have to say, it's going to hurt. When the hardest person to tell no is yourself. But if you want to have some money for your kids to go to college or buy them a car when they turn 16 or 18, then you got to stop it. And you're the ones that are allowing your kids to turn into name brand kings and queens. Because if you don't buy it, they ain't got the money. Baby, do you know you can order a decal? Do you know any name brand out here right now? You can get somebody to sew the stitch on it. And the people won't know no different. Be a trendsetter. Teach your kids how to be a trendsetter. But all these 5-year-olds with iPhones, that's your business. That's your child. But I don't know how the outcome gonna be. The day you can't tell that child, you can't give them everything. I don't know how it's gonna be. I don't know. Some of y'all act scared of your kids. But that's them same kids that you can't get them to get up off their behind and do what you tell them to do. We have to prepare for our future. You know, that's what happens to us as senior citizens. We be done gave our kids everything. They won't run to the store for us. Our grandchildren won't do nothing for us because the mama won't. We stuck with stuff in our name. It's no different than us putting the light bill and the water bill in our kids' name than us turning around and we putting everything in our names for them. You're co-signing for a car. You can't get nobody to go to the store. Your son want to borrow money to move in a house, but his wife don't like you. That same house that you done co-signed, you going to a nursing home because don't nobody want you to stay over there. You have to establish your own foundation. See, where I found out, especially when I was teaching classes all the time before COVID, people get mad at you for showing them what they're doing in their own life. The worst thing they could have ever gave a person that struggles with money is a debit card. That's the worst thing you could have gave a person that already not good with money is a debit card. And you be careful with this afterpay, this Klarna. If you can't afford it and you got to pay it later and you didn't pay off what you paid before, you finna get in trouble. Your debt to income ratio is going to go up. You got to be careful. See, when you had to write a check, you didn't feel like writing a check. So you waited on stuff. But you swiped that card and you had to write what you spent in your ledger book. But now you just swipe that card and you just hope that it go through. And you be upside down. Or either the bank gonna shift money and take it from you. You know, I don't care what nobody say. A kid can still be raised par excellent. And they do not have to have name brand shoes, name brand clothes. And they don't have to go and have everything. You giving your kid a form of entitlement. And what's going to happen in this world when other people don't give them what they want? When daddy, ain't nobody going to spoil your daughter like daddy, then she going to lose a good man. She going to think she deserves the same house her friend got. No, you deserve what that man can put you in right now. And that's the same way with men. Quit judging a book by its cover. Cause that girl a little thicker. You all of a sudden you got a fat mama and a fat sister and a fat grandmama, and you want a perfect person. Remember that fat gene in you. So when your hips start spreading and you start getting them love handles on your side and you start looking like square beds, square pants, then you realize genetically you can be big, and it might fall on your child because you so hard on other people. Then you walking around slim, fit, looking good, and then what get me is you men dogmatic. Y'all like a dog a woman out. And don't think it ain't going to come back some kind of way. Don't want nobody to say that. I was watching BMF. And I was seeing how Terry did his sister. She was in a car. And they was drinking a little bit. And she was with the guy she liked. And Terry done got one girl. She done had a baby. And he with another woman. And he busted that door open when he saw her at the gas station, at the liquor store. He pulled it open. He threw the keys away. He told her to get out the car and get in the car with him. He told them guys what he was going to do to them. But Terry, look what you just did to the woman that just had your second baby. You gave both of the girls the same, you gave both of them the same, jacket and everything. But you think you're going to have a squeaky clean. Ain't nobody going to do this to my daughter, honey. You better wake up. Everybody going to change. If you with a woman based on how she look, you better go check the whole entire family out on both sides. I need you to wish me luck. And he dogged that boy out. But you do it to somebody's sister every day. You do it to somebody's child every day. But see, when you start showing people, look, you order out this many times a day. You got 5 cell phones, and this one is 5 years old. Why she got an iPhone? Oh, because ain't no after school activities. And for all you parents that just want to buy y'all kid a phone, just say you want to buy them a phone. Because you don't have after school activities until they're about in the 4th grade. And even when you have it, the school don't close till it's over. So they can use the school cell phone. The school phone. But you just want them to have it. And then buy them a phone. It ain't got to have no computer on it. Put a computer in the house for everybody. And a laptop. You'll be cheaper. And they can do everything from a computer and a laptop. You know what you're doing? You ain't going to keep up with them. They're going to be doing everything on that computer. They're going to be done that old man and everything online. Because they on site. Honey, Avery was fake. Avery had Tiffany fixed it for me. But she was using my name for a TikTok. Avery done friended everybody that sent her a request. Foreign men from foreign countries that like little young girls like Avery. She had no business. Honey, we had to strip that thing all the way down. We are letting technology raise our children. That's who's raising our kids. the cell phones and the computers, as long as they out of your house, you don't want to spend no time and talk to them. You don't know what's going on. Your daughter can be up there a whole 9 months pregnant and you don't even know it. She going over there, somebody dropping her off, and she going to the health department. But it's hard to teach people how to save their money. Some people don't even save $1 a day. They could, but they don't. $1 a day ain't no money. You can't even buy a drink no more. 365 days of the year, $1 a day. You ought to have at least $365 in your savings, but some people don't. And it ain't cause you don't make enough money to have it. You just don't keep up with what you spend. Just cause they make it don't mean you need to buy it. One thing my daddy told me when I was a young girl before I married, and when I got ready to get married, he told me and Eddie, he said, when you pay off a bill, move your money. If you don't move it, you lose it. And then he told us never have 2 car notes at the same time. He said never get more in debt than in case one person is not working and the other one is. Like you take, for instance, how would my husband have made it if we would have had double the debt and I couldn't go out and work? I couldn't walk. I couldn't show houses. I couldn't do hair. I couldn't do no furniture business. I couldn't do nothing. So if our debt to income would have been doubled, he couldn't have paid all that by himself. You don't never want to get your debt to income to the point where one person can't handle it. Just in case. Just in case. You don't never want to take it to that level. You know, if you can avoid it, only have 1 car note at a time. If you can avoid it. And only create the amount of debt that one person can handle in case one of you go down. All right? That's all. I ain't trying to be disrespectful because I'm just talking. I don't know nobody's life. Y'all know I clean up as I go. I'm waiting on that cornbread to come out. I don't know your life, but I'm telling you right now, people would get mad if they couldn't finish my program, because the truth of the matter is, why are you going to pay money for somebody to aid you or help you get yourself together to purchase a home or anything, and you won't listen to them? Then you just one of them people ain't going to hear what nobody tell you to do. And I really can save my oxygen. It ain't going to do me. It ain't going to benefit me if you don't listen. I didn't borrow no money or nothing on my renovation. We didn't. We paid cash. And it'll last us until God calls us home to glory. Now, after I'm gone, what my kids do with it, that's their business. A lot of times they'll run it in the ground. I just want to enjoy the fruit of my labor. I just want to enjoy the fruit of my labor. I don't have a mansion, but what I got, I appreciate, and I take care of what I got. What I got, I can handle. God forbid something happened to my husband, but I can handle it. And God forbid something happened to me, he can handle it. The first person, like I said, is realizing you don't need, and I don't know why, and this might sound biased, but based on the people in my class, a lot of people that live in government housing projects and stuff, those are the ones that eat free lunch. Their kids is the one wear name brand clothes. A lot of time, you see them white kids go back to school. They ain't going back in no dungarees. It's hot outside. We go back in August the 1st. They go back in them same summer clothes, them khaki shorts, some flip-flops, and they t-shirts. It's us that put our mama through going and buying a whole wardrobe when you can wait till the fall. Like right now, if you want to get your kids some stuff, go now while the income tax. Buy for school, buy for the fall, get them some summer clothes, and you straight. Take some of that earned income credit money you finna get back. Take 1,000 of it, put it in the Christmas club. You know Christmas gonna come, so you getting 5,000 and 6,000. Right now, winter clothes, this was on sale. This dress said $42. I got this dress for $19. They got all kind of sales. They got all kind of winter stuff right now and fall stuff on sale. If you go ahead and hit the stores up, go on over there and dig through clearance. And long as your kids' clothes are clean, they ain't sour. Because some of them don't take care of them. Some of them don't hang them clothes up when they get out of school. Some of them kids sit right back and will scuff them up. We had school shoes and everyday shoes. You know, the old shoes became everyday shoes. You know, people don't even put their kids in church clothes no more. You just, you know, holes in your pants and everything. But that's the difference. We're losing the way we were raised. We're losing a whole generation of people that, one, don't send their kids to church or take them to church. Two, don't care how their kids treat their clothes. They treat their good clothes like everyday clothes. Hang them up. See how your kid appreciate them. I ain't getting Avery nothing, because Avery need to learn how to keep her room clean. Like, she keep worrying me, Mama, I know you're not going back over there. I ain't going back to Ulta. Not for a long time. You used that stuff too quick and you didn't listen to me. So you're not ready for Ulta and that bubble. You can take your kids' stuff. You can go to the thrift store. You can buy stuff, wash it, go and get it pressed at the laundromat. At the dry cleaners. Your kids can wear. Do you know they got polo now and all kind of stuff in Walmart now? They got that Justine's and all that. It's Justice or whatever. It's in Walmart now. Cotton is cotton. Linen is linen. Rayon is rayon. You just buying somebody's name. You're buying their name, and it's middle class. It's not rich people. It's middle class. You ain't got to worry about Beyonce's, Blue, or none of them. People will pay them to wear their clothes. And middle class ain't gonna do nothing. You can work all day long at Wendy's, and Wendy's don't even want to give their people free lunch no more. You can get it half off. It used to be when you took your break, you could get whatever you wanted at a fast food restaurant. I know. I used to work for Sean's. But now, they're going to take it. What you get, they'll let you get a percentage off of it, but you got to pay for your lunch. You work in that grocery store all day long and sweat. You go to that deli. I know a young man got fired because he had a pizza done at the deli and he was going to pay. He told him he was going to pay after he got off. And somebody reported it and they said he stole the pizza. He said, I didn't steal the pizza, but I was on my break and I left my wallet in the back and I was going to pay for it. It happened to my nephew. That's who it happened to. And he had the money. He just didn't have enough time to go all the way back to the break room on his lunch break. And instead, they looked at that as saying, you took advantage of us. And so therefore, we're going to have to let you go. So everybody is different. I can't justify for every restaurant, okay? But I do know you did get a discount. But some places you got to eat for free, just on your lunch. That was it. You know, people stole food anyway. Gave your friends discounts and all of that. So when you start thinking about really trying to put back for you, you can't keep giving all your grandkids money for travel ball. Then you'll get mad. Don't tell me what to give my grandkids. Them same grandkids ain't gonna come see you when they get of age. Them same grandkids you paying for all this little league baseball and everything. When they get through and you can't get them nothing else, they ain't coming to sit on granny porch and rock. Yes, I do know about Roth, IRAs, and different things, but I'm going to tell you like this. There is some good and bad in all of the places that you store your money. Just like that what was the name of that bank that was very expensive? Well, I don't say expensive, but a lot of rich people used it. Was it IAG? It was a big bank in California that went belly up. You know, and it's no different than what was the name of those people? Man, they took all those teachers' retirement and went to Florida so you couldn't sue them. See, in Florida, you can't sue nobody for their home and stuff. Iran, what was the name of that company? I can't think of the name of the place, but it's good and bad benefits in investing your money. That's the same way some people, you can get your money out of your 401k, but the problem is right now, the way our government is and stuff, I just wouldn't tie up too much of my money, right? And then on top of that, the way they talking, some of us ain't gonna be able to get Social Security, or if something goes belly up, you can't get it. It's just like with some insurance companies. Some insurance company, Iran. It was Iran. It was something Ron, not IRA. Iran. They took all those teachers. They had invested in there in Iran, and they took all the teachers' money, and it went bellied up, and nobody had their money, and they went to Florida, because some places have jurisdictional things that the other states. Enron. Thank you, Michelle. I knew it was something with Ron. Thank you, Michelle Burr. Enron. They took all those teachers' retirement. So know the percentage of money you're going to invest. Because nowadays, it's just like people were investing. What's that coin called? What was that? Buying? What was it? Bicon? And it went bellied up. So be careful and don't tie too much of your money. Yeah, Bicon. Don't tie too much of your money up. You need free money, because I'm going to tell you something right now. Did you know there are some places, even in China, they don't have currency anymore? They're putting their stuff on a card. Our currency is falling. China, while y'all up here supporting Temu and Shein, they're doing that. They deliberately open that up to the public so that we did not have retail stores, wholesale stuff, because BRICS is trying to, it's these different countries. It's China, it's South Africa, it's Russia. I can't name all of them, but they are trying to devalue the American currency. So our dollar right now is like 50 cents. So, and all you're get an understanding. Because a lot of times we're dealing with crooks, and if they can't balance what's going on already with these banks, I would be scared to tie my money up in too much. Some people got rich because they had Walmart stock. Some people got rich because they had Amazon before it got big, because Amazon wasn't hitting on like it's hitting on now until the pandemic. And now look how many people, 3,000 people laid off. Look how many people getting laid off. Look what's going on. Look how many people have been laid off from Facebook. The owner of Facebook, well, he still owns 13% of Facebook. He's worth $700 and something billion. And the rich keep getting richer. And the middle class, like us, we just keep working, trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. There's a lot of places are going cashless. And you think about it, during the pandemic, you couldn't get change. All the registers were saying, we don't have any coins. We don't have any change. So be careful how you invest. And don't go out here and spend all your money. You can walk in the store and buy one scratch off and become a millionaire. Your chances of winning, don't take your rent money and go buy no $600 worth of scratch offs. It starts with you and your spending habit, how you choose to live. You don't have to get your nails done all the time. Give your nails a break. Your eyelashes. What's up with that? I don't even understand that. What's up with these eyelashes that's going to irritate you? They're going to cause your pores to close. They're going to cause infection. Why is vanity really that important? You putting glue on your eyelashes? If everything somebody come out with, why we got to be the ones to do it? If you saved $1 a day, that's $365 you would have in your bank. If you save $2, that's $740. You ought to be able to save something. Or $730. You ought to be able to save something. Even on an income based, you got to figure out, if you can't get your medicine cheaper, then order it from Canada. These nails, these eyelashes, these name brands, this is nothing but a new form of slavery. You enslaved to think that things are better because somebody else's name is on it. And then I'm going to wait and go to the thrift store. I don't know what to tell y'all. I think about how much money Gloria Vanderbilt made. Now, ain't nobody wearing it. Some people got $60,000 and $100,000 invested in clothes. Ain't no value. You spend $100,000 on what? People spend that for a wedding. You spend $100,000 for a wedding, $140,000. You didn't even get that much back in gifts. What in the green egg? And then you got to struggle. No, I'm sorry. And that's your business. But I promise you, that man gonna end up marrying somebody similar to his mama. You can put on the girdles, you can put on your eyelashes, you can do your nails, but ain't no man gonna sit around here and give you their whole paycheck. These men smart now and end up being homeless because you can't stop shopping. That is nothing. Some stuff is put there. You remember back in the day you had elevator music and it would make you shop more? Okay. Everything you search on your phone or you talk about, we being recorded. You got to give all these apps permission and they can hear what you're saying. Soon as you get off of him and you go back to your Facebook page, whatever you search on Google, you're going to get a commercial on it. On your Facebook, it's all set up like that. You have to turn it off. They're eavesdropping. How can they keep up with how many people in America? Because it's on every phone. So when the mark of the beast come and we try to run and hide, ain't going to be nowhere to run and hide. That's why the census report is so important. How can we give billions of dollars to Israel, which I don't get? That is not the Israel that we're supposed to be protecting, but okay. And to Ukraine, but we will not put up places for mental health people. We shut all our state mental health hospitals up, and homelessness. How is it that our elderly people don't get some money? If you retire and you on fixed income, you should automatically get food stamps. And you should get free medical. They give you free medical over there in the British government. We ought to be able to, we done paid. We ought to get free mammograms, free pap smear, eyes, teeth. I done paid into the government. The men ought to be able to get their prostates checked. We ought to get free blood work. Our medication should be just as cheap as it is. America's so greedy. We don't give back to nobody. And I love America. But America ain't fighting for America. We always in somebody else's business instead of taking care of those that are here. And I still don't understand, why did they close all those mental health hospitals? And now they're living in people's homes. Why we didn't have the money to keep it open? If you can create billions of dollars to fight other people's wars, you need to fight the war on homelessness. You need to figure out why that wall that we wasted all that money on ain't doing nothing. And if you're going to let people come, then you might as well let them have the benefits. Because you can quit saying ain't no wall going to keep. It's just nowhere in the world you're going to build a wall where couldn't nobody get over it ever and around it. Honey, they dig in tunnels. Put some of the money on the war of drugs. Y'all ain't messing with that. All these people and all this drug cartel. Y'all got rid of the Black Panther Party, but you can't get rid of the KKK. You can't get rid of the mafia. But we let them get rid of everything. If y'all don't get out and vote, next thing you know, we won't have that right. We're going to be a one kingdom democracy. And that's blacks, whites, reds, browns, yellows, pinks, mixed, not mixed, Chinese, Asian, all the four walls, four corners of the world. Africa, Asia, United States of America, all around the world. Europe, we won't have it. That ain't based just on no color, that's period. They be telling us what to do, a kingdomship, and you gonna do it. Well, the kingdom of God suffers violence, don't it? And violence taketh by force, huh? Why do we want everything? Us women, we didn't even have to work. We wanted to be equal. Now you got the property taxes so high. If I own my home, I got to struggle to keep the property taxes so you don't take it. Child, my property taxes went up $1,000 this year. A whole $1,000. And you can't get no property tax credits until you're 65. They keep moving up Social Security. By the time you get it, they thinking, oh, you might draw 5 years because the age of living is 70 years old. So I don't know about y'all, but I don't want to work. Y'all can have that. And I understand that some women think they boys and some boys think they girls. I ain't got nothing to do with that. We taxed, and then Washington, D.C. ain't a state. Taxation, but no representation. And it's so high to live in Washington. Child, you got to know what you're doing to live in Washington. Now, you can be used to living, but Washington, D.C. ain't even a state. But they get taxed like one. But they ain't got a representative at all. They ain't got no Senate. They ain't got nobody. They ain't got no governor. They ain't got no congressman. They want Africa so bad. They want Africa so bad because Africa is so wealthy. And if you want to know the truth, if I can just give y'all a little history, I want to just bring the history in, biblical history. The Bible said, the children of Israel, Abraham's people and Jacob's, that they would be spread into the four corners of the world. That's Asia, that's Europe, that's Africa and America. We are Israel. Who they fighting for? Africa ain't giving nothing up. Now, South Africa, it's just like America. It's predominantly white. But baby, did you get them earrings from Pop? Yeah. Thank you. You want me to say the name for you? I did. Y'all know everybody wear this stuff. I love paparazzi. Y'all like for people to say y'all name, but y'all don't send us nothing. I'm quit saying people's name. This come from the PP store. But I do have some people that used to sell it, and they blessed me with a lot. And I love what they pick for me because they pay attention to how I dress. I might be older, but I don't dress old. There's a lot of things that had a time limit on us. Like voting. There's a lot of things got a time limit on it. You women were so crazy in Georgia to vote against abortions. You're going to have it anyway. Why you let people take your rights from you? If you don't have it by that first trimester, you ain't going to do nothing but get on the plane and go to California and have it. You letting people slowly take your rights away as a woman, but you're still out here working and paying taxes. It's crazy. That ain't gonna have nothing to do with you. You didn't have to. You didn't have to vote your rights away. It's how they worded it. They playing with your intellect. You don't have to have no abortion if you don't want to have one. If you got your mind made up, you're gonna have it. You're gonna have it. Whether it's the first trimester or whether it's, I don't know how many you get. It's only 2 trimesters, ain't it? How many trimesters is it? 3? How many is it? I don't know. All I know is, if you're going to do it, you're going to do it. And if you ain't, you ain't. And if you really going to do it, after the time frame, you're going to fly somewhere else. You take your freedom. That's a choice. 3. Yeah. I'm thinking about, yeah. Yeah. It's your choice. So, I just want you to know. I ain't letting nobody take my right. Because that's crazy. And I tell y'all something else. Watch what I tell you. Sit back, relax, put on your headgear. Get ready for a trip through the atmosphere. You can't even get as much money as you used to get for your children. Earn income credit. Baby, if you got past a good 2 or 3 kids, you might well let somebody else claim them. You ain't getting nothing. And all that money you thought you was getting, you paying for it. All that pandemic money. Baby, they taking so many breaks and tax breaks from us and giving it to people who running their businesses overseas. Just like a lot. Did y'all know? And I promise you, I'm not going to wear y'all out. I'm going to check the cornbread. Y'all can come with me. Did y'all know that the majority of young people are moving to like Bali and stuff like that? Because you can get a 4 and 5 bedroom house over there for $500 a month. Did you know people are moving out of the United States to make it? We ready. That set of cornbread is ready. It's done browned itself. So we can take this first set of cornbread out. Do you know, if I was over there living in Africa, if I was over there living in Nigeria, Cameroon, any of those places in Africa, I can have me a driver, a housekeeper, a cook, and a babysitter. You only pay them $100 a month a piece. For $400, everybody be doing everything for me. Baby. And did you know, if you can prove you from a certain part of Africa, they would give you your land for free to build your home. Did you know that you could build like a 7,500 square foot house in Africa for like $100,000? Did you know, baby, the problem with Africa is there is no government that's right, and they forever bribing people and doing them wrong. Let me get this out. Because they don't have the government that they need. But me and John them could go over there, hearty, let's get back to eating, live on top of the world. I'll be over there saying, let's get back to eating, live on top of the world, live on top of the world, live on top. Let me get the cornbread. That's why a lot of our kids are requesting to go overseas and work. Because they can make it. The cost of living here is ridiculous. It ain't ridiculous, it's redonkulous. It's just as ridiculous as me wearing this in my Brian over here today. So I'm finna flip this cornbread. I'm showing him, so y'all know I ain't lying. All I'm doing is this. We're going through, separate. We finna flip this cornbread. I'm gonna flip it. I'm gonna cook the rest of that cornbread. I have a hard time wasting stuff. Mm-mm. Been so long since I had some bread. I really don't need no more cornbread. Think I'll just throw the rest of that away. Church was so good today, Mother Laura John. I don't think I'm gonna cook the rest of that cornbread because we ain't gonna eat it. Now this is gonna be 5 points Weight Watchers. 5 to 7 points. That's it. And so I'm not hungry. Okay, go on and bake it. All right, I'll spray this. And we'll go ahead and put the last set in. Okay. Well, I got a little sugar in it, but it ain't that sweet. But this is how it turns out in my pan. Now, I've been had this a long time. And I used this for when I was doing Weight Watchers. And I knew I could have 1 piece of cornbread, but I haven't had bread in about 45 days now. But I'm just eating a little bit here and there because my this ketosis had me so messed up. And I feel like I wasn't gonna make it. So we're gonna put the last little bit of cornbread in the oven. And like you said, I can freeze it. And then I don't want to be wasteful. Okay? So we got just a little bit more to pour. You bought one of these? Oh, did you? I didn't get this from Cracker Barrel. I don't have it a long time. You know, I do a lot of yard selling. And people be selling their stuff on yard sale. So I go on garage sales and buy them. I get my stuff off of garage sales. Come on, let me go get this up spray. And the rest of it. And I'm done, y'all. We gonna eat it. And that's my flip flop. That's not my floor. I got a thing on this shoe. Oh Lord, and I don't want you to think my floor's squeaky, because this show ain't. That's my flip thing. Where did you get the dish? I ordered it. Remember I had it at Thanksgiving up in the mountain. It's tempered ware. That's the name of it, temperware. Tempered ware. So basically 2 cups of this will make 2 sets of cornbread. All right. So we got another whole set. We're going to put it in the oven. And it makes 8. So it make 8 of them. So I just put them out. Well, this I'm still doing the low carb, but this ketosis was a bit too much for me. It had me so off of my rocker. I didn't feel like nothing. I thought I wasn't gonna make it. I'm not lying to y'all. I had no energy. I kept telling Willie I kept sleeping. Normally Willie wakes me up about 7:50 in the morning. I couldn't get to the phone. I could not. And I don't know when things were gonna get better, but I'm trying. I just may not be able to do low carb like that, but I'm still staying away from the bread and sugar and all that. I'm still eating in moderation. Like, I'm gonna measure everything I eat today. I do half a cup of beans, and I'll eat me some greens. Now, I know from a medical perspective, Miss Beach, my doctor already told me I can only do it for a little bit. She told me I could do it just a little bit. And she didn't say I could stay on it. She said because it's not good for your kidney. So, that's it, y'all. So, y'all seen what I cooked. I tell y'all, I want some greasy greens today. Ooh, come get them. Come on up here. I'll take some out the freezer. I'll have them so greasy your jaws will swell. Try me out and see if I won't have some ready. But listen, I want to do some classes. I want to do them on Zoom. And if I do classes with you, you will have to sign a piece of paper because of me knowing your personal business. I just can't. I taught a class one time on finances, but if I'm going to really help you in budgeting and stuff, then I'm going to have to dig in your business a little bit. And I don't want no drama. And on top of that, it's too many people out here right now. They just got a spirit of confusion. I got my water. I'm drinking this now. I'll drink some more in a little bit. They don't want me to help them, but they don't want nobody else to be helped. Mother Joyce Anderson, I'm telling you this right now in your face. You will be one of the mothers out of my supporter room for Mother's Day. I just had to tell you, because don't put off tomorrow what you can tell today, honey. I can show y'all some stuff. But I keep telling y'all, it really gonna take it for us living together to make it. Y'all don't believe me. You keep going on. Let me tell you, look how much these cruises cost. No disrespect, Jermaine. But when me and Jermaine were going on them cruises was $400 and $500 for 7 days. The same place I've been going for years to Myrtle Beach, oceanfront, went from $3,000 for a week to $7,000 for a week. I'm not giving nobody $7,000 for 1 week. You know how many mortgages I could pay? $7,000 just to go look at some water. I tell you how you can get a cheap vacation. It's 2 ways. It's really 3. 1 don't go. The second one is learn how to rent you an RV living. And the third one is timeshare. Okay, I went and bought, I can show it to you. I bought 2 timeshares at Spinnaker. And I can go to Las Vegas. I can go where I want to. But I'm using them at Hilton Head. They're going to give me $100 for each one of them. I only spent $199. With tax, it came to $232. So I'm pretty much going, and I want to run them together. So I will run that 4-day, 3-night together. So basically when you get there, and then you got them other nights, and then that's it. My birthday, April 30th. So very true for a low carb. Well, see, my doctor told me the older you get, even if you ain't got kidney problems, that's too much protein. And the older you get, she said low carb just not good. And on top of that, you lose a lot of muscle. And that's what she didn't want me to do. Because I already done shrunk. Okay? No, it ain't pretty blue, and neither certain parts of Florida ain't either. Unless you go to those tropical islands, honey. Now, if you go to the Bahamas and to Jamaica, you're gonna see some aqua and turquoise blue water. But they making up for old and new on us, and guess what? It's our fault because we paying it. Oh yeah, my birthday, it's this month. You can cash out me anytime you want to. You don't have to wait till April the 30th. And if you want to do it now, like they say, eat some now, save some for later. But I do put my cash up on my birthday. I do. And it's okay if you can't give me. Ain't nothing gonna change. It really ain't. I drink a protein shake in the morning. I drink a Premier. And we're gonna be, let me go and get the announcements out of the way. We're gonna be in Houston, Texas, May 2nd, 2 days after my birthday, May 2nd through the 5th. So I will still be in birthday mode. Just like Jermaine's birthday, the day after Avery's birthday. His is the 20th of September. He celebrates all month. Virgo season, honey. Willie's is in July. Him and Trina Mack share the same birthday, the 13th. And I got to go to Trina Mack's grave. Y'all know $1 Million Barbecue out there. Marion, I'm going to her meet and greet. My meet and greet is going to be June 7th, 8th, and 9th. And we're going to have a good time. And for y'all can't make it, I plan on going live on my Tracy K. Mitchell page. And I can get supporter badges and stuff over there now. I got to start going live more. And then I have my commercials. But yeah. All month long. And I've been blessing my birthday. This month we gave away $965 worth of groceries and boxes. And we're going to do it again Mother's Day. You never know who I'm going to pick. I'll tell you this much. I'm going to pick from my supporters room though. I plan on giving 4 mothers. Those mothers will get $100 a piece. And they will get my honeycomb boxes. Why? Because y'all support me all year. And it's $60 a year for a supporter badge. So the way I look at it, we straight. I just gave you $215 worth. So the way I look at it is, I gave you everything you gave back to me. And I don't mind it. And then we're going to continue. We're going to keep buying them groceries every month. And I'm going to be baking and blessing. I need to bless somebody. I got somebody. This time I think I got somebody. And the April boxes, Tiffany said the April boxes are going to be mailed tomorrow. And Tiffany, when Facebook paid me, I'm going to send you some more money. You know what, Avis? Some people just not givers. They'll pretend, but they don't give because it ain't in them to give, but it feel good giving. And I'm planting seeds. And guess what? Y'all don't see my harvest, but I see it. I used to couldn't walk without a cane. I was on a walker. No, this ain't no. I'm giving this. This ain't got nothing to do with no walk. You don't have to give me no money. This is being picked. I can stand up in my kitchen and cook now. I used to have to pull that thing everywhere I went. God blessed me to be able to come back in my home. With a renovated kitchen. I'm sewing. It come up in different ways. I ain't been back in the hospital. I'm walking around without a cane. I'm not sitting down just cooking all day long. Oh, I don't care what other people give beside me. That's the whole thing. I'm not giving to be seen. I just give because I've been doing this for 4 years. So what somebody else do on their page, y'all have to question them. Y'all the one give them and watch them. That's where your supporter badge is. That's where your star money. I can't speak for them. That would be judging them. I can't judge them. I don't know their circumstance or situation. So I can't speak on nobody else's page. But I know I give. I do know. And it's all right. I mean, I really can't. I can't. Everybody don't follow each other's lead. I know that seed in the ground come up for me. Honey, I ain't been in the hospital. I'm getting ready to have an injection in May. My doctor making me have one. I ain't had one since September. Who can't get up? I ain't even took my second set of medicine for the day. But I'm into because I'm going to go to sleep for a while because I ain't hungry. Let me show you. You tell me. Y'all take over. Logan, granddaddy had another birthday. Dream is 2. Look. I need you to wish I'm getting ready to do. Wow, baby, wow, baby, wow, baby, wow. Wow, baby. Get in there. Yeah, get in there. Hey, big girl. Can you back it up? Can you back it up? Hey, big girl. Look at that leg. It don't move that good, but it moves. I'm getting ready because we got Step in the Name of Love. Get in there. Get in there. I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready for my reunion. I'm getting ready to step. I can't speak for nobody else. I may can't do all the line dancing, but I'm gonna get ready to do me some. I'm gonna do it, Jai Johnson. Who? I feel. If you wanna know how I feel good. She feel good. I feel good all over. That was for Jermaine. Elated Mimi was at last year's reunion. We're gonna have a good time. Take over with Flo. I want you to be at my reunion. Just show up for me, Flo. I want to hug on you and love on you. You ready to eat? All right, give me a paper plate. Come through, Flo. Did you see how I can tell? Hey, big girl, can you back it up? Can you back it? Flo, I might do mine like the men when they do wobble. That's not nice. How you like if I just you like that? So you can wait till I get off. No, because you're being ugly, Aggie. Stop now, AA. Stop being like that now. I'm doing. I love my life. I love my life. I love my life. I'm your. So who you talking about?
I know. I'm not talking. I said I'm.
I know you're talking. Home, back home. Okay. What did you take for your leg? I take these patches, these X39. That's what I take. I put a patch on. And they work. I put one under my foot and I put one on my leg. I put patches on. The X39s got me up through the grace of God now, first of all. But it's got me up and moving. And I plan on having a good time. I might could do this better. Let me try my wobble one more time without some shoes on. Hold on. Let me take these shoes off. Let me see if I can get it right. Let's see. Get in there. Yeah, get in there. Yeah. Hey, big girl. Can you back it up? Can you back it up? Hey, big girl. Can you back it up?
Why do that?
Can you back it up?
Mommy, stop dancing.
So, I'm not dancing. Huh?
Dance.
Okay. Go on over there. Get your macaroni right there.
One macaroni. One macaroni.
Right there, baby. Get us.
Right here?
Uh-huh. Go over there and get you something to dip it in.
From here?
The drawer right here.
This one or this one?
Uh-huh. I'm gonna be dancing. Hey. And step in the name of love. Step in the name of... And a cubic shuffle. We're gonna do step in the name of love. We are one. Step in the name of love. Step in the name of... Y'all can forget it. Y'all mad at R. Kelly and y'all knew he was retarded. So So don't come for me. I'm going to play his music, and I want them to put it on the books that day. We playing it. And from some Frankie Beverly, too, we going all the way out. 5 minutes of funk got to be played. Y'all know 5 minutes of funk, this ain't no jump, so pull your bottom off the treetop. Lady real pretty from city to city. Now I'm getting down to the nitty gritty. From the bottom to the top, the meat's over the top to the bottom. Come on, Sister Tracy, just rock 'em while you got 'em. I got 3 minutes left to rock this joint, to separate the good stuff from the funk. So get in the groove and feel the sound. And once you're inside, spread yourself around from the bottom to the top to the bottom. Come on, Sister Tracy, just rock 'em while you got it. Got it? Just take your time. That's all I'm doing. You want some pinto beans?
No. What, is that the same one that I had last time?
They beans.
What time?
I just told you they brown beans, pinto beans. You have to unlock that thing on each side. Flip it up. Flip the other up. Get your piece of corn. Houdini, you better say Flo. You know that's my song right now. Don't make me take my jacket off, take over with Flo, cause I go in there. Well, the party didn't start till I walked in, and I probably won't leave until the thing ends. But in the meantime, and in between time, if you do your thing and I do mine, we came here together so we could have fun. You and me, baby, going one-on-one, and this is the last chance for us to get off, to either get loose or you ought to get off, because I'm just about ready to do my thing. I'm a stone cold New York rap machine. I'm going to give you what I got, and baby, that's plenty. I ain't never met a cook that could rock so many. I'm going to make you wet and bake you sweat just to see how funky you can work. And when I'm on the mic, I do so well. I go by the name, by the rapper, y'all that go. Now sit back, relax, put on your headgear. Get ready for a trip through the atmosphere. I'm going to take you on a ride through the twilight zone. I don't need a spaceship, I use my microphone. So hold on tight with all your might, because we'll be rocking like this for the rest of the life. This is Sister Tracy, your master rapper. The rhythm on the mic is a sheer disaster, because MCs crumble when I tumble. Some think I'm soft just because I'm humble. To all you MCs, I hope you real good listeners, because in this battle, I'm taking no prisoners. I'm slaying MCs right from the jump, because I'm the doctor of the rap, the master of the funk, the jack of all trades, the master of none, and a thing about it called having fun. I got 3 minutes left to rock this stuff, to separate the good stuff from the junk. So get in the groove and feel the sound. And once you're inside, spread yourself around. From the bottom to the top to the bottom. Come on, Sister Tracy, just rock 'em while you got 'em. 3 minutes left. Girl, I can do it. I can sing, rap, dance with just one show, because I'm Tracy, Mr. Sophisticated. Ain't nobody greater. From the beginning to end and to the beginning. You never heard a sister that could rap so many. It's just like that woman say, don't go chase some waterfowl. Stick to the rivers and the lakes you used to. And if a rap makes sense, I'll learn it. Let me tell you something. That's just like I tell people all the time. Now take over with Flo. I want her to get the microphone and act like MC Light and just say, I'm not a witch doctor or a fake healer. Won't sell your dreams like a car dealer. See, she sounds just like MC Light to me. Lyte. And it's just some songs, it made a lot of sense. Like when Heavy D, Diddley D, when he did his part on self-destruction, I had to learn that. Because it made sense. I don't have time for no bunch of cussing, rapping, and foolishness and talking out of nobody's clothes. But if it makes sense, I can rap it, honey. I can tell you, don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. I know that you're gonna have it your way or nothing at all. But I think you're moving too fast. I seen a rainbow yesterday, but too many storms have come and gone. I even dreamed somebody died the other day. And then my life is 10 shades of gray. All 10 shades of gray, oh, they're going to fade away.
But if my promise is true, what in my life can I do? Tried true, unconditional, wipe the tears from my eyes. No one only cries. See, I will learn. Y'all don't know all the routes I know. But, like, when Heavenly Diddly D said, here's the situation. Idiocy, nonsense, violence, not a great policy. Therefore, we must ignore fighting and fussing. Mama's at the door. There'll be no bum rushing. Let's get together because we've fallen apart. I heard a brother shout another. It broke my heart. I don't understand you culty people. Love your brother. Treat him as an equal. They call us animals. I don't agree with them. We're proven wrong, but right is what we're proving to them. Take heed before I lead to what I'm saying. We're going to all be on our knees praying. Listen, all I want us to do is survive and make it. You know, and I know that we can have a good time. And for some of y'all, this reunion would have been the one thing that you needed. But in the meantime and in between time, when you start putting yourself first, sometimes you do have to be selfish. Did you know that your relationship with God is very personal? Who agree with me? You have a personal relationship. It's personal and it's private, but it's also public. It's on public display. Same way with your marriage. That's personal. It's private, but it's on public display. How he treats you in the public, how y'all love on each other, it becomes, it's nothing that's good that you're going to shield from the public. I'm sorry. Ain't nothing good that you're going to shield. Even from down to a baby growing inside of you. We know you had a hunch 9 months ago because it's showing. What you did privately is publicly showing. And then you're going to have that child to show that you and Mr. was together. So there's nothing that is good that won't be revealed to the light. Honey, it's very private and personal. But if you do it right, it's going to be public because you want somebody else. There's no way I'm going to sit around here and not tell Tiffany. Tiffany, they got panties on sale. Girl, they got them for 50 cents a pair. Because somebody going to ask me, girl, what kind of drawers you wear? They fit you so good. I'm going to have to tell you. Because I can't buy all of them in the world. No, you can't. It's just some people will go to their grave with a recipe that nobody in their family going to cook. Just to say they got a family recipe that ain't nobody else got. But what good is it if you don't use it? If you don't lose it, if I don't shake a groove thing, I'm gonna lose it. How? If I'm gonna teach, I taught Bible study with songs to my young people. I had to learn them. Baby, I had to learn everything. I get so weak in the knees, I can hardly speak. I lose all control, and something takes over me. In a daze, it's so amazing. It's none. I want you to stay with me. By my side, I swallow my pride. Your love is so deep, it knocks me right off of my feet. Can't explain how your love, it makes me weak. I had to learn them all. I get so weak, blood start rushing in my veins. Now that's some good, that's a good man. But that's how the Lord made me feel. Something about the way you do the things you do knocks me right off of my feet. Can't explain why your love, it makes me weak. Now that's how I would get. But before I get off of here running my mouth, did I tell y'all how God I used to backslide all the time because I love to sing music. Till God told me it's the lyrics and you ain't backsliding, you listening to me. I used to sit in the car. Honey, who remember the Quiet Storm? Honey, you know the Quiet Storm came on at midnight. Quiet Storm on V103. I want my wedding dress because I can name every song. Shaka Khan and everything. And I was crying because I had finally got back in church again and I started singing Shaka Khan. And I went and repented. You know, every little thing they told you in the Pentecostal. Well, one day I was mopping my floor. I kid you not, I was sweeping my floor. And I had took Kelby to pre-K. She was the first pre-K in 1996. And I started singing Shaka Khan through the fire. But this time I was crying and God was ministering to me. And I was mopping that floor. I wish I would have been there. I was like, I look in your eyes and I can see. And I started listening to the words. And God said, that should have been a church song. But the Christians didn't reach up and grab it. They was judging. Now you turn it into your church song. And I was like, I look in your eyes and I can see love so dangerously. You're not trusting your heart to anyone. You tell me you're gonna play it smart. We're through before we start, but I believe that we've only just begun. And I was crying. When it's this good, there's no saying no. I want you so, I'm raring to go. And that's what God was asking me. Through the fire, to the limit, to the wall. And I was. For a chance to be with you, I gladly risk it all. Through the fire. And I was hollering on the floor. And this is the part that broke me all the way down to my knees. Now, wasn't nothing wrong with my back. My hair salon was closed. It was on a Monday. But this is what got me, Lady J. It was this part. I know you're afraid of what you feel. Still in time to heal. I can help if you only let me try. You touched me and something in me knows what I could have with you. And I'm not ready to kiss that dream goodbye. I ain't missing heaven. When it's this good, there's no saying no. God, I want you so, I'm raring to go. To the fire, to the limit, to the wall. Can I burst it up real good? For a chance to be with you, I'm gladly risk it all. Through the fire, through whatever comes one night. For the chance to love you, I'll take it all the way, right down to the wire, even through the fire. Hey, through the fire, to the limit, through the fire, through whatever, through the fire. Honey, I got saved that day, and I got saved 3 times. From sin, from myself, and from people. Baby, I knew then it was the power of the words. And I changed the song to him. And I quit worrying about them, honey. I bust out, honey, Anita Baker and everything. Flashbacks of the times we've had. Some made us laugh. Some made us sad. We used to break up to make up. All the fun that came, come on Eddie, from those old days. Oh, and I think I need something new. Lord, it just won't do. That's when I think about you, Ellie, from beginning to end. 365 days of the year. I want the same old folding up. All I wanna do is share my love with you. I want the same old love. He's the reason why I feel this way. All the things you do, well, it might be the things that you say. Your love never changes. It's like a picture in a frame. It remains the same all the time. Love for me, Lord, it keeps me strong. Come on, y'all. Keeps me holding on from beginning to end. 365 days of the year. I want the same old loving. I don't worry, but I got over people. Let me tell you. I got over them. When you get delivered, please get delivered 3 times. Get delivered from sin. Get delivered from yourself. And then get delivered from them church folk that's doing the same thing you was doing. Get delivered from them. It's a hospital. They contagious. They'll mess you up and hurt you. And then you'll be singing, I've been hurt in the church as I attempt to do God's work by people who call themselves saints. I had my friends turn their backs on me and leave me standing in the rain. Don't sing that song. The devil meant it for bad. If you get delivered from them, you won't have to sing that song. He meant it for my good. God meant it for my good. He brought me out without a doubt. I knew that he would. Now I know no defeat. I'm strong when I'm weak. God gave me a song. Now I must sing on. The devil meant it for bad. That's Dottie people say. You know, the people, Dottie people in the people corral. Dottie people, I would say that's Dottie's. But I am so glad. Let's check this cornbread so I can let y'all go. Honey, please make sure when you get in that deliverance line, throwing up in that trash can, deliver yourself from you, what people think, and from sin. Because if not, you're going to be somewhere crying, the devil meant it for bad. No, you let them do it to you. You know what you think. It's almost ready. I ain't even worried about what you're thinking. Y'all, look at these. Ever been in these short ribs? Y'all, look at these short ribs in here. Look at them. Yep. That'll be some good broth for some soup, won't it? And them pinto beans over there. The devil meant it. Oh, that devil meant it for bad. I'm so glad God meant it for my good. Babe, I'm so glad we had this time together. Because I can't eat nothing. But I'm going to eat something in a little while. I'm going to go in here, take me something. Probably take me a little nap. Take my cabbage. I'm probably taking a little nap. I'm going to come. But it's good. I'm so glad we did have this time to go. Y'all done made me come off. But you know what? Before I go, I want you to know that. I'm gonna have to start that over. Let me get my water. I'm gonna let y'all go. But I gotta put a spin on. And let's get back to baking next week. What cake y'all want me to bake next week? Y'all think it's going to be okay if I mail these cakes? I want you to know that God is keeping me. I really want you to know that God is keeping me. He kept me and he blessed me. Okay, I got a pound cake in there already. And I did a red velvet. But how am I? Y'all don't think it's too hot to be shipping these cakes? I'm gonna have to call Melinda. Chocolate on chocolate, Lady J. I need to show y'all how to make a quick chocolate on chocolate too. I can do a chocolate on chocolate in 30 minutes, 25 minutes. And then, did you know that you can make chocolate icing or any icing? Do you know you can make it out of sour cream? Did y'all know that? It give it a twang. It's a chocolate icing that you can make out of sour cream. You have to keep your cake in the refrigerator. But it'll be just like whipped icing. All right? I can make a little mini chocolate on chocolate. It was 104 in Florida. Good God Almighty. Y'all sinning down there. Somebody giving a doom. Now, honey baked cakes, I don't make them from scratch. I use a box cake on them. I think the box cake tastes better than the regular cake. But I don't know who's going to eat this bread. Y'all got me. I ain't eating this. I mean to lose weight. Tiffany Townsend ain't going to outstep me because she from Chicago. And them Chicagoans know how to step in the name of love. I need to do some step classes. I heard somebody was having a party tonight. That's what R. Kelly said. Somebody somewhere around the world is having a birthday. So we're going to step in the name of love. And listen, I love y'all. Thank you for all you do for me. Most of all for your prayers and your time. You passed your real estate exam. Welcome to the world of real estate. May God open up the doors for you, Wanda Evans Williams. Don't be discouraged. And let me recommend something. I want you to go to Keller Williams or any company that would teach you classes. Don't jump out there. Don't go with you might have to pay a little bit monthly fees, but please don't go to no mom and pop that's going to sit you in there with a book and tell you to cold call people. We're not living in that day. So try to get with some company that has a little monthly fee for you so that you can have classes. All right. This is my 20th year in real estate. I got licensed in 2004 from the Georgia Board of Realtors. Please go to Keller Williams. They were great for me. I was with Keller Williams for a long time. And they actually helped me out a lot, taught me a lot. And then I went on my own. But most definitely get with Keller Williams or somebody like that. I can't think of all the other companies at the top of my head right now that are franchise companies. But they will help you out. Keller Williams is really good because they went through... Keller Williams was founded in 1985. And they went through a lot of... survived through a lot of ups and downs in the... And they closed a lot of them. Honey, we used to have Uptown, East Cobb, this one, that one. But we have one here. And we made it through. Northwest made it through. So, again, if you can, and on top of that, they allowed you to buy into it and stock and stuff. And a lot of people stayed. But you do know that the National Association of Realtors... right now is being sued, so be careful. That's all I can tell you. I'm not going to talk on that no more. But anyway, it's a whole lot of changes they're going to take place on your gar forms. The lady named Nikita Randolph is my daughter that made the pens. Thank you, Nikita Randolph, for making my pen. And thank you also, Naomi, may God rest your soul, for making me my bracelet. Amen, Demarius. I receive it. I love y'all. I'm ready for a nap. Sing, Tracy. Have a blessed. I already done sung, Freddie. You missed it. Freddie C., you came in late. I done sung a bunch of songs. And don't be discouraged when the people that you think gonna buy from you don't. You get no honor and glory amongst your own. It'll make you stronger. Don't worry. God will send somebody to buy. Also, go on your garage sales and different places. You have leads off of Facebook. And I think it's a group. It might be a Facebook lead group. Look on your groups and look and see if you got a lead. Yeah, my eyes, I'm tired. I don't want to eat. I want to go to sleep. And whoever put that mean face up there because he said my birthday, that's okay. When I find out who it is, just know I ain't going to block you, but don't ask me to ever give you nothing, okay? I don't care what nobody say. A labor is worthy of their hire, and I am one that gives. Ron Ross, where you been? And you ain't even said you was coming to the reunion. I'll check the replay for the delicious food, Auntie. Okay, love you, nephew Andre Walton. I was hoping one day that you was going to be able to come. And I could meet you at the reunion, Andre. This is my last one, but it's all right. We can cross paths so many ways. I love y'all. Let me get off of him so I can take this cornbread y'all made me cook the last day out the oven so I can go lay down. I really want to sleep more than I want to eat. And I had a protein shake. Do you have PayPal? Deacon Calvin said we don't use PayPal no more. You can do Zelle, Chime, or Cash App, or you can put it in the mail. That's up to you. And if you do want to come to the reunion and you have not registered, if you put it in the mail, make sure you put your shirt size, because I'm going to order shirts. And if you did not pay full price for your reunion, or if you was gifted it, the shirts are $35. So when you give it Deacon Calvin your size, please make sure you. Ron Ross, you ain't coming to the reunion because you've been somewhere else. I heard you went somewhere else. It's okay, Ron. Somebody told me that you was in New York. See, that's why I be trying to tell people my brothers don't do me right. These people around here don't love me like they say they do. If you love me like you say, why you treat me like you do? But I'm gonna get off of him. No, I don't know, Carol. I might get folded in a nap. My reunion is June 7th, 8th, and 9th. Okay, 3 days of amazing. Friday is all white, red carpet, step in the name of love. We are one. Saturday, we're going to be at the lake, honey. Outside patting flies, and some of us might be telling a little lies. And fish fry and chicken. Sunday is soul food, dress down Sunday. Honey, we're going to be wearing our Command Your Day shirts or whatever, and denim or khaki or whatever, and we're going to dress down. And we're going to have all the soul food. We're going to have the pig in the pot. No, I'm not in New York. Oh, you was in Las Vegas is what they said. You was out there rolling down the street, gambling and mashing. I hope you won. I hope you won. And then I gifted a lot of people. That's why I said the T-shirts. And some people couldn't afford the whole price. So we marked it down. But food is expensive, y'all. And I wish it was a way anybody want to come can come. You know, just as long as I can cover the food. But, oh, God. I mean, I'm going to spend a lot of money on food. Please inbox Deacon Calvin, email Deacon Calvin. He'll give you all the information. Deacon Calvin, what's the email? I don't even know the email Deacon Calvin checks. He created his own for me. You did, LaTarsha? I'm finna take this cornbread out and I'm finna go lay down. Y'all, I was tired, boss. I'm so glad we had this time together. Just to have a laugh or sing a song. See, we just got started, and before you know it, I'm gonna come back later, maybe. Come the time Mama just got say so long. I'll see y'all later. Honeybees, get that pitch better.